Hi there, it's Theresa from Theresa Holistic Tarot, and this is the monthly reading for February for Gemini. So hi Gemini, and let's start pulling your cards for you, and let's see what you may have to consider for the month coming in. So let's clear the energy. Okay, angel spirits, guys, can we please have 3 energy cards for Gemini? So what do Gemini need to think about for this month? So angel spirits, guides, cards for Gemini, February 22. Cards for Gemini, February 22. Cards for Gemini. Okay. So Gemini, your first card up is Door to Romance. That's quite nice. And we have Angel of Strength. And we have Community. Okay. So Door to Romance speaks for itself. The door's open there. So if you're single, you may find yourself just beginning to feel a little bit more inclined to look for romance, be open to the concept of meeting somebody. And if you're already in a relationship, it would be just a little reminder, what got you together in the first place, up the ante on the romance and bring it back again. So, or strengthen it. I'm not saying it was gone forever. Angel of Strength is, now sometimes it can be when you're having to put up with something. You may having to tolerate something, and it's saying you have the strength and the internal resources and the capacity to see something through. You can do it. So if you're feeling up against it somewhere, or with something or somebody, you're going to manage it. Now, it does actually also mean about taming the internal beast. Now, the internal beast can be our doubts, our fears, our whatever it is in your personality, and we're all different, that jumps to the fore and can be that thing that holds you back a little bit, stops you engaging, stops you trying. They're saying, you know, you may need to engage with that this month. You may need to think, okay, my first instinct would be to say no. Now it's coming out beside romance, so you might have found that sometimes a person can have had a really bad experience, and they may be saying, nope, not going there again, never again, no way, Jose, no. The Angel of Strength beside the Door to Romance would be saying, now come on, overcome that negativity. You cannot be saying that every potential romance is going to have the same outcome. They're saying you can learn from it, but you don't have to hang on to that. So it's about beginning to really manage your thoughts and your emotions about something. Community can often be literally in the community, or it can be about friendships in the main. But it's about how you're interacting with other people, and how you maybe view how other people are interacting with you. So let's see what the tarot say. So angel spirits, guides, can we have some clarifiers, please, for Gemini for February 22. So February 2022. So February 2022 for Gemini, please. Oops, practically throwing them there. So, cards for Gemini 2022, please. 3 cards for Door to Romance, 3 cards for Angel of Strength, and 3 cards for Community, please. Thank you. Okay. So under Door to Romance, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and then we have the 4 of Wands, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So under Angel of Strength, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Devil right at the very center, and we have the 10 of, this is coming out a lot tonight, so Definitely things are being manifested. I hope you're all busy manifesting all the time, because this really is about abundance. So community, we have the Page of Cups. That one. We have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Three of Wands. Okay. So let's get started. So the Five of Pentacles. I don't know if I explained to you last month, but I'm going to do the first, the center, and the last card straight off. Then I'm going to go back and cover the others and bring the story together. The reason I do these three cards is they hold important positions which influence the other cards. So I like to concentrate on those first and foremost. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a card of lack. So as it's come out under the door to romance, it can be somebody bewailing the fact, oh, I just can't seem to meet anyone, or how come I never meet the right person? Why is it taking so long? So lots of lack going on there. It can still apply to people in relationships when they're dissatisfied at some level, when they can be saying to themselves, why is he not helpful like my brother-in-law? Why does he have to go out with his mates so much? So it can be a feeling of what is missing for you in a relationship. Now, it's a very general card. It can be when our thoughts are very focused on just not what's not panning out, and getting sort of stuck in that energy. And we all do it at some point. I mean, all right, some of us are quite naturally optimistic, and that's wonderful to have that as a personality trait. But for a long time, that was me. That was me. I could tell you quite confidently and with great colour and of what was not going right. And it took me a long time to realise, once I started studying, once I realised as a therapist, the power of my thoughts. So I became very aware of my negative thoughts. But I then realised I had to focus on gratitude. The law of attraction taught me that, and it's something that I apply. So when I go into disappointment, when I go into, oh my God, why does it always take, why does it never go right for me, poor me? I then say, all right, Theresa, shift your energy. Get your focus on what is actually going right, and find things to be grateful for. Really go back to basics, shift that energy, because that is a huge energy block. Now, we've got another bit of an energy block here for you, Gemini, and that's the Devil. But the Devil is not an evil card. It's not a nasty card. It's telling you that now in tarot, it would actually indicate obsession. I don't go with that myself, although it can indicate that. It can be a behavior that's gotten out of hand. It can be an attitude that's definitely out of hand. But for me, it's very much a card of negative attachment. So I always view negative attachment. Yes, I can be negatively attached to a behavior or a thinking style or a person that isn't good for me. And that's where maybe the tarot could be spot on. So Gemini, I would have to say to you that you could be either with somebody or thinking about somebody, and deep in your heart, and it might be over, might not, but deep in your heart they're not good for you, but you can't quite seem to cut the tie. They're there, you're thinking about them, and you cannot quite seem to let it go. So it can be a person. Now it can also be a behavior. Now, so a behavior can be anything. It can be I'm eating too much, drinking too much, self-medicating, drugs, shopping, sex, anything, any behavior that's either taken to excess can be that negative attachment, which is maybe keeping me stuck. So you've got quite a big card there, and as it's the center card, it's going to have some power. And it can be colouring your thinking, it can be colouring your emotions, it can be colouring your behaviour. So you need to take this card on board. This is not for me to tell you what it is that you're negatively attached to, what you're obsessed by. I mean, it could be TV, it could be video games, it could be anything. But what I am liking is the fact that it's come out under Angel of Strength. And do you remember I said to you, it's about taming the internal beast. So the internal beast is when it can be addiction, or it can be thinking, or it can be something when I just cannot. But she's saying, I've got your back, I've got your support. When you think you can't do it, I'm behind you saying, yes, you can do it. So it's about shifting something. Now, it's shifting your attachment to a person or a behaviour, sometimes a place, you know, and I don't necessarily mean a casino, but, you know, it's something that's keeping you pinned down. Sometimes it can be when somebody just doesn't want to leave their town or doesn't want to be adventurous because they're just so stuck in the energy there. So, and the reason I'm mentioning that is because we've got here in the 9th position, the 3 of Wands. Now, the 3 of Wands is very much a follow-on from the 2 of Wands. In the 2 of Wands, he's actually holding a globe in his hand and he's saying, where next? So this is a card of either traveling or making a dream or chasing the dream, going after it somehow. But now we're in the planning stage. We're maybe working collaboratively with a finance guy. How can I make it happen? How can I pursue this dream? It could be a travel agent, it could be a house agent, because my dream could be a home. So the negative attachment here can also be thinking, very negative thinking, oh, it'll never happen for me, it'll never come right for me. And that is what you need to identify. What does he mean to you, Gemini? As I say, it's not for me, it's not in a reading to go digging. That's what I would be doing as a therapist, not as a tarot card reader. So your 3 of Wands there came out under community. So you may be thinking about changing your community, moving your community, building it, looking to find a new community somewhere else, which I want to go where like-minded people are, or I just want to go there and make new friends. So it's very much about moving, changing, following a dream. Now, under door to romance, we actually have the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands can be, now I'm going to hold it up close. What does it look like to you? Because I don't always like saying it. But it can be, it's a card of commitment. It's about I've just lost my words. It can be engagement, marriage, but it's about matching. So sometimes this card shows up in a career reading when people have found the right job for them and they're fully committed to the whole process. This is a card of commitment. Committed to the dream, the promise, the hope, the commitment, you know, for to be happy, the commitment to have joy in my life. Now, it's come out under the door to romance. It would be very much the negative, it would be very much the next step, the door to romance, and then I'm going to get either engaged or married. And this all flows very nicely, apart from our negative mindset in the middle there, which could be saying that you may be thinking that, oh, I'm beginning to wonder if I'll ever get married. I'm beginning to wonder if I'll ever find the right person. I'm beginning to wonder. So, and that can be, that negative mindset can be this negative attachment to where you've lost hope, you've given up, you've maybe had a rotten experience. But he is still got you held down in something that is not supporting you. And it can be a thinking style. And I don't always want to bring everything back to thinking styles, but they're hugely important because they can either make or break what it is you want to achieve. So following on from the commitment, marriage, and engagement card, or we have the 9 of Pentacles. Now the 9 of Pentacles is very much for me that card that says, right, I can let go of the worry now. It's all coming right. I'm feeling in my element. I finally found the home that I want, where I want. I've got, my life is feeling very complete. Now, it's not quite the 10, and you've got the 10 right beside it though. This can be, this can be often applied to a person who's maybe, the job's going well, they've got money in the bank, they might be buying their own home or bought their own home. All their dreams are being manifested except for maybe that partnership. But we have the 10 here right beside it. So this would, the reason that this would not have been the major card is because it said that she's up there alone. She hasn't actually got her perfect partner. Everything else is hunky-dory. She's got money, she's got prestige, she's acknowledged in her community, people think highly of her, but one thing missing, that person. So she's focused on the bird, she's focused on her animals, her hobbies, the other earthly things which sustain her. But then we move into the energy of the 10. So if you need to understand that your reading would be showing me that you can overcome something that's holding you back, even if it's only you telling yourself it's never going to come right. You need, as long as you can understand and catch yourself saying it and actually say to yourself, I'm not engaging with that energy, it doesn't help or support me, then it's all about manifestation. Huge abundance here for you. Now, the Queen of Cups is a very emotionally stable card. It's about coming into your own emotionally. And it can be when I feel a sense of relief. I've overcome something. I've had to endure something. I've had to put up with something. Or I've been thinking something really negative about myself for ages. And I finally faced the fact that actually I am worthy. Somebody would be lucky to have me. So this is a very nurturing card. And really in your cards at the moment, you need to self-nurture as well. So she also looks out for the family. She's a great friend. So you either need to, you are her, or you would adopt the energy of her. Now, being cups, this can be Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean. So you may find somebody of one of those star signs that supports you emotionally, gives you backup. Could be a good friend because you've got community mentioned here that is supporting you and maybe helping you on your journey, helping you to find romance, helping you to feel better about yourself, helping you. So you may have somebody there to support you who's also, you might be saying, she's my angel, she's my rock, she's my support. But also the fact that you would need really to move on with the angel of strength. Take the attributes of this queen, and that is, she is kind, she's considerate, but she's also, so you would need to be kind and considerate to yourself. And part of that self-love and that kindness will help you overcome anything that would be holding you back in that center card here. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. So community, Page of Cups, so you've got news coming in, new beginning somewhere. It's going to give you some emotional happiness, joy. I've just had a flash of a younger energy. Now, it could be that you may meet somebody who's younger than you, but who emotionally fulfills you. And that's fine. That is really good. Because as long as you're finding that emotional fulfillment, which you are, I wouldn't be allowing what the community are saying to stop the manifestation of that. Okay. Now, the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, standing up for what you think. So if you, and I'm really serious here, this can apply to many, many different things, but I would be saying to you, you're being advised here to stand up for what you want. Stand up for what you are dreaming of, because wands are also about the passion in your life, the drive, the project, the excitement, the dream. So something that you want to go for, they're saying go for it. Don't allow, you may feel, I'm conscious about what people are going to say. Well, do they pay your mortgage, put food on your table? I wouldn't even be the slightest bit concerned, but that's me saying that. You would be being asked, because I'm the Page of Cups as well is apart from a new beginning, he can also indicate a pregnancy. So it can be proceeding with a pregnancy, having a pregnancy, and maybe feeling, oh my God, what will people say? What will they talk about? And I would be saying to them, well, I would be saying to you, do they pay your mortgage, put food on your table? What does it matter? Because you in your cards here, now negative attachment can be in regards to community, caring too much about what people think. So negative attachment, holding me back, I'm fearful because if I go out with somebody younger or it is a pregnancy, what will people say? And this card would be saying, stand your ground. Never mind what people are saying. It's what about what's important for you. Okay, so there's quite a big energy shift, and there's a card of travel here, and so new beginnings, travel. There's change coming in for you. So door to romance opening. You need to get over or work on these two cards here. That attitude of what's missing, feeling sorry for myself, I'm stuck. The devil, negative attachment. It can be negative attachment to those very beliefs. I'm stuck, it will never come right. Oh my God, I'm on my own. I'm on my own forever. Get over that. And you can do it. You've got angel of strength. And that angel would be saying, when you think you can't change or make the change, she's there to support you that you can. Okay, so let me have 3 enchanted map cards for you. And I apologise for my husband yelling up the stairs. He's forgotten I'm doing my recordings. I will blast him when I get downstairs. So, okay, let's see enchanted map. So 3 cards, please, for Gemini for February 22. Movement. Yeah, well, I've just been saying to you, I can feel change coming in, but it has to start with you as well. Now, in regards to the universe and law of attraction and manifestation, all of that can be happening behind the scenes. And it is happening behind the scenes, but none of it will ever really happen in a great timing if you don't engage. So as I say to you, you may need to get out of your own way here. Get out of your own way, get out of your negative thinking, really think about what it is you want to achieve, because they're saying there is partnership. I mean, you've got the 9 and 10 of Pentacles, 2 wish cards here. So you will be moving away from worry, away from negativity, away from fear. So hold your focus, because there's good things coming in for you, but you need to allow it. You need to engage with it. So we've got Dragon's Lair. So you might feel frightened of the forward movement. You might feel, I don't know what I'm encountering. I don't know what's going to come in. And I'm fearful. Again, negative attachment is all about fear. Being stuck in that negative cycle. And so do a bit of digging and really establish what could be holding you back. And come together. So very much, isn't this a pretty card? I love this card. I'll show it to you. Two giraffes and lots of hearts. It's so nice. So come together is very much as well about this energy here. So we have the couple with their bouquets. They're celebrating. We have, if you're into symbology, we have 1111, because those all represent ones. New beginnings, coming together, commitment, and coming under door to romance, opening. So it feels very much as you do have that new start that you're hoping for, but you need to be aware that you could be slowing it down with negative thinking. So pay attention to your thoughts. Now I'm going to pull 3 soul cards. So angel, spirits, guides, what do Gemini need to focus on at a soul level that they may have to just pay attention to somewhere? Okay, and we have health. So I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So it's just, again, do you remember I was saying to you about a bit of self-nourishment, love for self, respect for yourself? Be aware that if it is an unhealthy practice like overeating, overdrinking, drug abuse or anything like that, you've got your health to think of as an outcome. This is entirely within your remit to do it. Knock it on the head, make a change, improve your health. So there's a lot of good here. And worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. It doesn't. All worry is diluted fear. And so you're stuck in that energy. It doesn't change the outcome. You've got no control over it. All it does is affect your health, because when you worry or get stressed, it releases cortisol into your body, and that affects your cells, your nerve endings, other organs, and it's quite a big card, a big thing. So you need to you've got the strength to do it. You've got the strength to defeat whatever it is that's holding you back, and I hope you can identify it, because you've got really good cards, 9 and 10 wish cards. You've got a big travel card. You've got romance. You've got commitment, engagement, marriage, come together. There's a bit of fear with the Dragon's Lair, but you've got movement. So things are shifting. And trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So this is about also again, when we've had a negative experience, it does shape us to a certain degree. Of course it does. But it's about not staying in the negative energy. It's about saying, okay, I need to accept that, yes, that did happen. Yes, it was painful. I didn't like it, and I certainly don't want to repeat it. But trusting the process and trusting that it can come right for you, and allowing the door to love, the door to romance, the door to possibility actually open for you, and allowing it. And that's meeting it halfway. And because you've got some lovely cards, you really do, and great potential, travel, or passion about projects, love mentioned, so that's good. And let me know how this all pans out for you. Hopefully it all starts to come together in April for you, Gemini. Okay, bye for now. See you soon.